Brie?
Yeah, I'd love to.
I think everything should be universal based income.
Yeah.
And I think everyone should be given exactly what they need.
Okay.
Okay?
What do you mean? What do people need though?
Like a house?
True.
Like a car too?
Love.
Oh.
No.
No.
Nope.
No love.
They define need.
Let me explain. So like you need like a roof over your head, shelter, right? Ample food, you know. And in some cases you might need transportation. So that'll be provided for you. But there's a downside to this. And the downside is there's no such thing as like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Escalades. Everyone will have the exact same car.
But
Isn't that communism?
No?
No?
Everyone will have the exact same car.
I don't really agree with you because it's like all you need is a car, a house, fiber internet, some fries.
But the whole point is if AI takes over everything and no one gets jobs, then how will you get that? And the
Like
answer
how
is
you-
universal basic income.
Yeah.
But everyone needs different things.
But Nick,
No.
didn't you say when we were watching Vinland Saga that society was never meant to evolve past that point?
It's true.
Like hunter-gatherers.
That's right. Yeah, that's true. But it has evolved past that point. So now we have to deal with it.
But who says that it should have never evolved that way? Like
Nick.
past that? You know, like who says what is right and what is wrong?
Nick, follow me.
No, it's just like so for example, Arthur, if I take you and Bree and let's say Katchii here, throw you into the woods, how fast do your bitch ass become hunter-gatherer again?
I mean,
I mean-
it's in me.
Exactly.
We don't really have much of a choice but to hunt and gather.
Because that's what's natural. All this is unnatural. This
Okay,
is
then-
never supposed to happen.
Then we shouldn't be driving this car then.
No, we do it because it's the way that it is. But you know, look at the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs lived for 4.6 billion years.
Okay, but here's the thing.
They lived.
Okay, where are they now?
I mean, they had the planet a lot longer than we did, and the way that this is going,
Oh, how did that go for them?
we're gonna be extinct in 5,000 years.
Okay, that's not our problem.
Well, I'll
we'll
be dead.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're fine. We're gonna do archery.
I'm actually excited. I've never done it before.
Same. No, I did it once when I was 14, and then never again.
So back to society, guys.
I want to share my 5 bits here because
Okay.
I think the way we're evolving is great, and also us balding is also part of evolving. Why do we need hair? What's the point of it? You need to like
To
shampoo
keep you
it.
warm.
But you have an AC now.
Well, like, what if you didn't have that though?
You're kind of projecting a little bit here with your.
No, I think I'm just like evolutionary advanced with my bad hairline.
Okay, just go bald then. Then
I
shave.
can't.
Okay.
That'd
No,
be too
but
meta.
our hair has like purpose, like our eyebrows. It's so that when we sweat, it doesn't go into our eyes. Or like eyelashes, it's so like dust doesn't go
Oh
in
yeah.
there, right?
Can I-
think.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Or like nose hairs to like trap
Yeah.
dirt.
Can I give you an example of my theory, pretty much kind of already in practice, and it works?
What?
You ready?
Yeah.
Norway. Norway, pretty much the basics over there are provided for you more or less. You know, they won't let you be homeless. You get school if you want school. You know, they help you out a lot. Taxes are high,
What is happening?
but
Is it not green?
you don't see a whole bunch of Lambos and stuff over there, and everyone's kind of on the same level over there. You know, you work at
there's no
McDonald's,
animals, like
you
you
make
said.
you make $30 an hour working at McDonald's. That's good money.
Okay, I have a question. What are your thoughts on North Korea?
North Korea has no money, so it doesn't work.
Do they not have money?
Why would they have money? They don't have any exports.
nukes?
They have one nuke probably.
So I wanted to get over.
We should do a road trip there.
So what happened was with the Norwegian government, they found a whole bunch of oil back in the 70s. And instead of
didn't know
one
this.
guy taking the oil for himself, you know, and making all the money,
Yeah.
they decided to give it to the government, and they made a Norwegian sovereign wealth fund. So each Norwegian citizen is worth like $400,000 because they reinvested this oil money instead of spending it on, you know, fruitless things like mega yachts and things like that.
Each citizen.
Each citizen is worth like $400K.
Okay, and how's their birth
Holy
rate
shit.
doing? Yeah, did you see that?
They keep it kind of low, but it is steadily growing.
It's growing.
Yeah. They're also not the biggest country that's friendly on like refugees and things like that either. They kind of closed down the borders. They never actually joined the EU. Whereas Sweden kind of.
They have their own currency, or
They do. They're called the Norwegian krone.
krona.
Now, ask me how I know so much about
I was about
Norway.
to say, how do you?
How, Nick?
One would say I'm quite versed in that country.
Okay.
Spend a lot of time there in my history.
Oh, really?
How cold is it? Like,
Cold as shit.
for how many months out of the year?
You know what's funny? So if you look at the happiness index, and this is something that's been done over the years, Norway is always higher than the United States on the happiness index. And countries like Denmark and Finland are always really high. And these are all